I like to eat. I like to eat.
All right. And cover it. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be cooking one of my favorite recipe, Bhindi Masala. I'm making a big batch because this is a favorite in my household. So let's get started. I have here about 3 pounds of bhindi, but of course, just adjust it to however much you want to make. We have some tomatoes, some onion, cilantro. This is for garnishing. We have some ginger for garnishing, chili peppers, salt, turmeric, chili flakes, and garam masala. Let's get started. All right, we're going to start with some oil, and you make sure you add enough, depending on how much bhindi you have. I think this should be enough for the amount that I have here. You want to make sure that after you give it a good mix, everything coats well in the oil. All right, so we're going to give this a really good mix. Even if it's a little bit too much oil, don't worry about that because we're using the same oil when we can. So what we want to do is fry this for a little while till it gets to a nice golden brown. So you want to keep mixing this because you want to get rid of that sliminess I see around here, and you want to get it nice and brown. As you can see, it still needs a little while to go. All right, this smells unbelievable. So this is what I was talking about. This is kind of how you want your bhindi. I like it a little bit more brown like this, but of course you can not cook it for so long. The next step is you want to take all the bhindi out and put it on a plate with a paper towel so that oil just comes out of it. Okay, first step is done. We're getting there, guys. I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to fry the onion for the next step. All right, you want to coat this as well and start frying it again to a golden brown. I don't know about you, but the smell of onion, I don't know what's better than that. Actually, maybe smell of garlic, but they're both kind of on the same page. Khushbu. My goodness, look at this beauty. Okay, now we are ready for the next step. We're going to add spices. Give it a good mix. And then what you want to do after you add all these spices, you want to cook it for about a minute or two because that's how you make the masala. So you want to open up all those spices to give it that fragrance. Okay, next step. Let's add our tomatoes. Give it a good mix. Keep stirring. Mix everything together. You see that the spices are burning a little bit? Just add a little bit of water. And that should help out. And we're going to be cooking these tomatoes till they get nice and soft. Okay. Also, if you want to make it with more masala, you can add more water. So after I added some water to this, I'm going to cover it and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right. Oh, look at this. The masala is ready. Tomatoes are nice and soft. You want it to have this beautiful brownish reddish color. We are going to add the bhindi. Look at all that oil. Okay, let's do this. Mix it really well. And then you want to cook this, put it for about 20-25 minutes. Again, depends how much bhindi you have. Amazing. All right, guys, so my secret sauce is a little bit of soy sauce. It just brings it up a notch. Give it a real good mix. And keep cooking. Good looking. Alright, guys, I'm going to add the chili, the green chili for that extra spice. Wow, the smell, the flavors, is going to be amazing. Right, my favorite thing to do is add a charcoal and put it inside. We're gonna spray a little bit of oil and cover it. Let it sit there for a few minutes. It gives it this amazing smoky taste, smell. If you've never tried it before, go ahead and try it. It's to die for. All right. Look at that. This is nice and smoky. We're gonna remove this. Let's plate this. Look at that. Garnish it with cilantro. I like a lot of cilantro. And fresh ginger. And if you prefer, add some lime. Enjoy, everyone.
I like to eat, eat, eat.